44 to 48
You're saying it's rigged like the president?
I'm not saying it's rigged. I'm saying it stinks to high heaven, and everybody knows that. Let's remove the appearance of impropriety. Let's have what a concept. Let's have votes on an election the day of the election.
Now, just as President Trump is saying that the elections in California were stolen without providing any evidence whatsoever, we are hearing his closest Republican allies on Capitol Hill starting to echo some of those claims. But what evidence is there to prove that there was rigged?
Look, some of these efforts are so diabolical and so far upstream it is impossible to prove. But I think everybody knows instinctively something is wrong here. And that's a concern.
Now, Republicans say this has nothing to do with the fact that they are on the wrong side of the mayoral race in Los Angeles and the fact that the governor's race could also turn against them. They say it is a larger issue with California.
What our concerns have been is on this wide scale where they mail ballots to everybody and then they have vote harvesting in California. And other states do this too.
Aren't they just counting the
and
ballots
for days
that came
and
in
weeks
legally?
later, they just keep finding ballots until the election results change. Look, whether you can prove fraud or not, it does undermine voter integrity in the vote.
But there is some pushback within the ranks over those claims of a stolen election, including from Kevin Kiley, who just until recently was a longtime moderate Republican. He has now become an independent, trying to hang on to his seat in California. He says those claims of a stolen election are flat wrong.
No, I haven't seen any evidence of any sort of, systematic fraud or anything like that. But what I do think is unacceptable is just how long it takes us to count votes.